You found the National Championship Air Races presented by Reno-Tahoe. Visit Reno-Tahoe.com.
And there's the green flag coming up, Tommy. We see it there on the truck and the aircraft. Now they are hearing on the radio. Green flag's up, and here we go. There we go. Brakes off, throttles up. We're underway, Tommy.
Justin Phillipson, race 79 there on with the pole position.
Let's see, beautiful red, white, and blue aircraft in the middle there. Was
Race 99.
Race 99, Tim Cone. But there's a great look at our pole position as he gets airborne. And you notice the minute he gets airborne, he keeps the nose down. Lets the aircraft accelerate. You can see the aircraft in third. There is Josh Watson in frayed knot, who we thought was going to be on the pole,
but they flopped that around. Yeah,
they moved it around a little bit to give him a little bit of position there, much like we saw in earlier heats. And so he's immediately moved into second. So you see a great shot there of second and third, and back to our leader now as he comes around pylon number 3, headed down the backstretch for the first time. Beautiful, beautiful view against that clear blue Nevada sky on just a perfect day for Formula One closed course rating.
Second, third, Josh Watson and Tim Cone.
You can see Josh Watson and frayed knot beginning to pull away a little bit from Tim Cone, and in fact here in this shot you can see him beginning to gain on our leader, who is race 79, no strings attached, and it looks like frayed knot is doing what we've seen frayed knot do so many times over the years. He's making his way around this course and beginning to get up in and over the shoulder of our leader there in race 79. Great look at race 79 there, and right behind him you'll see the other aircraft. There it is, right there. And you can see the wing is shaped a little bit different between these two aircraft. Frayed knot is a DG2 is the type of aircraft, and the leader in race 79 is a shoestring, aircraft. So two different approaches. Both have the same limit on square footage for the wing. But here you can see frayed knot as he takes it up high out of the home straightaway. Going to trade some of that speed for altitude, but as he enters into pylons 4, 5, and 6, he trades that altitude for speed, trying to build, much like NASCAR, to build that momentum, right? And try to get where you can pass the leader. But we get a great shot here of our leader as he's staying low, right down on the 50-foot limit, staying tight to those pylons, Tommy. But you get to see a good shot there as he comes around. Number 2 is catching him, but not terribly fast. He's doing a good job staying out front.
Justin Phillipson in this class, gold class, many years here in Reno, and he's not allowing Josh Watson to take the measure of him just yet, although Josh Watson is thinking toward those lines.
Yeah, and
you see him right behind.
Yeah, he's right behind him there. You see a great shot here from our camera out in the desert, our pylon cam. Here's another good shot. You can see frayed knot.
There's your race right there.
And this is absolutely going to be a competitive race as we are finishing lap number 2, coming to the home pylon. We'll begin lap number 3, and you can see frayed knot is beginning to take advantage of that speed. The camera angle's a little bit made it look a little faster than it probably is, because he's got to take the long way around here on the east end, pylons 1, 2, and 3, passing on the outside. But you can see now he's moved up almost beside him, and I expect down the back stretch here he'll trade some of that altitude for speed, and we'll get to see him get right up next to race 79 just in just a second here.
Just as you said, Rob, he goes down, gets some of that speed, comes up, looks like virtually neck and neck.
Yeah, and like all closed course pylon racing, Tommy, though, you got to pass on the outside. So he's got the longer ground track to fly. It takes longer to get there. And at the moment, our leader, our pole position, race 79, Justin Phillipson, is continuing to hold the lead. But he's definitely being stalked by frayed knot and Josh Watson.
Just a fraction of a second behind. A little bit of bump there for Watson, frayed knot.
We're halfway through. We're on lap 4 now, 4 of 8, as we make our way around. But these two aircraft incredibly comparable here right at the moment, Tommy.
Yes,
While frayed knot in race 31 is slightly faster, it looks like he's beginning to take that speed and make that pass now. You can see here from our pylon cam out in the desert, he's got around, but he's not far enough in front where he can cut down in front of him yet until he's clear, until now as he comes around pylon number 6 and makes his way to home stretch. It looks like he's going to complete this pass here.
for Josh Watson. Wilton, California, and Freydnot, legendary F1 racing plane here, has taken the lead here in our gold class race on day number 2.
But boy, what a competitive race as we see our leader now in Josh Watson in Freydnot, the historic 3-time national champion that aircraft is. And Josh Watson flying it this year, holding up that legend and making it perform just like that aircraft has over the years. Such a great shot. Now here's some farther back in the field. I believe that Feisty in the bright yellow airplane.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you can see our leader beginning to pass them. You see he's having to pass them. Lap traffic on the outside as well. So they're making their way around. That's Austin Shaw behind Feisty there in the yellow, but our leader in Freydnot, race 31, having no problem getting around the slower aircraft.
In a perfect position right now. And a champion plane here, of course, Freydnot. Last time was in 2019.
See the aircraft wiggle a little bit there. I guess a little bit of turbulence. It's probably, the sun's starting to heat the earth just a little bit, getting a little bit of convective heat rising off the desert floor, and you see that as our aircraft bobble. You can see the passing going on here as different aircraft are passing some of those slower. That's Trent Woodworth in Feisty, the bright yellow airplane there on the bottom. He talked about the faster airplanes in our pre-race interview, and that's exactly what you're seeing play out here. And we'll jump back to our leader here. Race 31, Josh Watson, as he comes towards the home pylon here, makes his way to pylon number 1, starting his turnaround there on the east side of our course. Such a great view for our folks at home. You get to see that beautiful DG2 racer.
Put the cart before the horse, but it certainly looked like a showdown between that plane right there, race number 31, and of course a champion of 3 of the last 4 years, Justin Meadows, went down to it in the finals. But we got a long way to go.
We got a long ways to go. That's Sunday, and we are still in the heat of it here on Thursday today. As you see now with Josh Watson, he's flying that really low line and staying low, taking the most effective and efficient way around the course. And this would be the white flag right there as he passed the home pylon. Tommy, we are in our final lap.
Lap number 8.
Great look at our leader as he completes pylon number 3. You see him begin to roll out, slight roll to the right as he rolls out wings level for the backstretch, makes his way down along the desert floor, and he's only got 3 more pylons to turn. The west end of our course, right there, he begins the turn. Pylons 4, then there's 5, and then 6, and then he'll be headed back home to the home pylon for what we expect to be the checkered flag and the unofficial victory here for Josh Watson.
Qualified with 233 and change
checkered flag,
per hour. We'll see what his qualifying time is here, but he has got the win unofficially, that is for sure.
And you see the checkered flag there. Coming by in place number 2, that was our pole sitter, Justin Phillipson, race 79, and behind him the red, white, and blue, race 99 of Tim Cohn, finishing unofficially in 3rd as he makes his way around. Now here we get a great shot of some of the rest of our finishers.
That's Matt Moore, race 14, white plane there.
And then there, the blue and white one there, it's finishing right. Look at that, right by one pass there at the last few turns as they make their way home. And then there's Feisty, who we heard from Trent Woodworth before the race, in the yellow Casset 3, race 52. And we've got all 8 aircraft across the finish line, Tommy. 8 laps in the books in this gold pairing Heat 2A. Let's go back and look and see how this started out, Tommy.
Well, the top of the classification, the gold race takes off, and of course, as you mentioned, Justin Phillipson with the pole position to start in lap number 1, and he would hold that down for 3 laps.
He would. And Josh Watson in Freydnot, the white race 31, was on his trail, though. We got to see it here. You begin to see where he is expertly using some strategy, trading speed for altitude, and then trading that altitude for speed. And lap after lap, he eventually made his way to the front.
Freydnot, the famous F1 racer here, the champion in 2019. And you can see where he's putting the game plan together right there around lap number 3.
Yeah, and there's the pass for the lead right there. And from that point, he never looked back. You know, the aircraft is a 3-time national champion, and here you see them completing the first pass towards the home pylon. He never looked back from there, and that's kind of where we finished it up with him as the unofficial winner, Tommy.
just a perfect performance for one of the favorites coming in. Afraid Not, race number 31, Josh Wilton.